My mom has always loved my younger sister more than me. It's something I noticed early on, but never dared to confront. Despite that painful truth, I tried my best to support her because I felt I owed her for raising me after my dad passed away. But everything changed the moment it was decided that my sister was coming back home. The warmth, or what little was left, disappeared instantly. One night, out of nowhere, my mother exploded. "Get out, you parasite," she screamed. "I won't put up with you anymore. You want to live like this? Fine. But I'm done pretending. I'm going to make up for every grudge I've ever held against you." Her words pierced through me like knives. My name is Emily, and I'm 28 years old. After graduating from college, I landed a decent job at a mid-sized company. It wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills. I moved back in with my mom after college to help out around the house and ease her loneliness. My dad passed away a few years ago, and my younger sister, Selena, is already married with kids. Originally, I planned to move out and get my own place, but when Selena's marriage was prioritized over mine, I decided not to leave our mom alone. Little did I know, I was merely a placeholder. Looking back, my mom always adored Selena more. Selena is the complete opposite of me. She's cute, stylish, and charming, on the outside at least. But underneath all that is a crooked personality that she hides behind her pretty face. She's manipulative, dramatic, and selfish, but my mom never sees any of that. Somehow, her looks and charm mask it all. Meanwhile, I've always been serious, responsible, and grounded. Yet, that wasn't enough to earn my mother's love. After Selena moved out, I thought maybe, just maybe, I could build a closer relationship with mom. Instead, I was met with constant complaints and backhanded insults. Mom would sigh and say things like, "I wish I could live with Selena instead of you. Why is she so pretty, but you have nothing to offer? God, I'm so tired of looking at your face." All while I was the one working to support us. I paid the bills. I cooked the meals. I made the sacrifices. One day, I finally snapped. "Mom, I know you think Selena is cute, but you don't have to be so mean to me all the time." Her eyes flared with rage. "If you were even half as good as Selena, I wouldn't be stuck with this miserable life. What problems do you have, huh? You think you're doing me a favor? Don't act like you're some martyr living here." I stood frozen. My chest tightened, and my hands trembled. I wanted to scream that I was the one holding this broken family together, but I said nothing. Our house was rebuilt a few years before Dad passed. The property's in Mom's name, but I've been the one making the loan payments ever since. Still, none of that mattered to her. She insulted me daily, compared me to Selena, and made sure I knew I was unwanted. Despite everything, I didn't give up on her. Why? Because after Dad's death, I saw her at her most vulnerable. She cried every day. She stopped eating. She looked like a ghost. Everyone was worried about her, and I felt responsible. I told myself I had to support her, because she had no one else. But when Selena announced she was moving back in, my existence became disposable. Just like that. I used to tell myself, I must protect my mom for Dad's sake. That belief became the foundation of my life after he passed. As her eldest daughter, I've always carried a strong sense of responsibility. I may get angry at her now and then, but deep down, I couldn't bring myself to truly hate her. After all, she was the only parent I had left. But all that loyalty shattered the day my sister came back, with her husband. They showed up unannounced. And the moment Selena laid eyes on Mom, she said something outrageous. "Mom, we're having a really hard time making ends meet." Her voice broke as tears welled up in her eyes. "My husband lost his job, and we can't afford rent anymore." My mom's face shifted from surprise to immediate concern. "What?" "That's horrible, sweetheart," she said, clutching Selena's hand. "I can only rely on you now. If it's okay, can we move in with you?" My heart dropped. I knew this wasn't going to end well. I wanted to speak, to warn her, but before I could open my mouth, "Yes. Yes. Of course, my lovely Selena is in trouble. Of course I'll help." Mom blurted out. Selena smiled sweetly and said, "Thank you, Mom. I love you." And just like that, it was settled, without a single word to me. I tried to speak up. Mom, wait a minute. I live in this house too. You can't just. But she cut me off with a cold, flat expression. The house is in my name, isn't it? I don't care what you think. I felt my stomach twist. But I've been making the mortgage payments. I've supported you all this time. If you have a problem with it, then get out, she snapped. You were just a replacement for Selena, anyway. My mouth went dry. What are you talking about? She leaned closer. Didn't you hear me? I want you out. You're nothing more than a burden. If Selena's back, I don't need you. I felt my knees weaken. All the years I'd spent sacrificing, supporting her, holding our family together. None of it mattered. I had been erased in an instant. Selena looked at me with a cruel, victorious smirk. Mom also said this, sis. Why don't you just get the hell out of here already? I stood frozen. There's no room for you anymore. We don't need you. You're just trash. And then, as if I didn't even exist, they started making cheerful plans for the move. Let's have grilled meat on the day we move in. Ooh, I'll bring the ingredients. Laughter echoed in the background while I stood there, stunned, suffocating in silence. No one looked at me. No one asked how I felt. I was just invisible. Suddenly, Selena shouted again. What are you doing, just standing there like a loser? Didn't you hear me? Get out of here, parasite. Give us some room. She smiled wickedly. Be out by the end of the week. That should be enough time, right? I wanted to scream.
To cry.
To ask how it had come to this. But my voice was gone, swallowed by betrayal. I quietly packed my things. Before leaving, I overheard one last conversation, my mom planning a short trip with Selena and her husband. We'll be back in a few days. Emily better be gone by the time we return. That was it. I was discarded like a piece of furniture, replaced, erased, forgotten. To my mom, I was never enough. And now that Selena was back, I didn't matter at all. If this is how they wanted to treat me,
then fine.
If it comes to this, I thought I'm going to put you through hell. Any shred of sympathy I once had for my mother was gone, replaced by cold, unwavering determination. From that moment on, everything moved quickly. I called a moving company and arranged everything while my mother and sister were away on their little vacation. The movers looked around, puzzled, and asked, all this stuff too? Could you please make sure everything's clean and packed neatly? I gave them a bright, confident smile.
Yes.
Everything. I was moving into company housing. It had been offered to me several times before, but I'd always refused because I didn't want to leave my mother alone. But not anymore. I contacted HR, confirmed there were still vacancies, and initiated the move-in process immediately. And, to be honest, the moment I stepped into the new place, I felt peace for the first time in years. It was bright, clean, and so much more than I'd expected. I was just beginning to settle into my new life when I checked my phone. 28 missed calls, voicemails, texts, all from my mom and Selena. Show up at my house.
Now.
I knew it was coming, but I never expected them to spiral this quickly. Still, I didn't want them showing up at my job, causing a scene. So after work, I stopped by the old house. When I walked in, they were both waiting, arms crossed, eyes blazing. What the hell is going on? My mom shouted. There's nothing left in the house. Selena chimed in, furious. You even took the fridge. And the toaster. My favorite one. I stood there, watching them unravel. It was honestly kind of amusing. Where is everything? At my new place, I replied, cool and collected. You can't just take it all without asking. Give it back.
Now.
Selena barked. I tilted my head. Give it back. Why? They were stunned. My sister stammered. W, what do you mean, why? The furniture and appliances, they belonged to Mom, didn't they? That was the moment I couldn't help it. I laughed. A genuine laugh. They looked horrified. What's so funny? Oh, I'm sorry, I said through a smile. You're just so misinformed. Selena's voice rose. What do you mean by that? I met her eyes, unwavering. Let me explain. Every single piece of furniture, every appliance in this house, the ones you thought magically appeared. I bought them. With my own money. She blinked. No, that can't be. Oh, but it is. I paid for it all. So naturally, when I left, I took what was mine.
My mom was silent now.
Selena, however, was red with fury. But it was all here when I arrived. You can't just take everything. That's not fair. What's not fair, I replied calmly, is being treated like a parasite in my own home. You told me to leave.
So I did.
Along with my things. Selena began pacing, fuming. This is insane. There's no money left in the bank. We couldn't even use Mom's credit card on vacation. I had to borrow from a cash advance just to pay for it all. I raised an eyebrow. Oh, really? She looked at me like I was supposed to feel bad. Like I was supposed to save them again. But I didn't. Not this time. They burned the bridge. Now they could deal with the fire. So you took all the money in the bank, didn't you? Selena accused. Of course I did. It was my money. What's wrong with taking what's mine? I replied with a light shrug, knowing exactly how to get under her skin. Don't play with me, she screamed, her face red with rage as she stepped closer, fists clenched. Give it back. That account had Dad's insurance money. I blinked, then tilted my head. What are you talking about? It's not in there. No way. I checked before, and there was a lot of money. That was just me, I said calmly. I've been supplementing my income with monthly deposits. It just accumulated. She froze. Then what about Dad's insurance money? I smiled coldly. It's been gone for a long time. Your precious mom spent it all. Selena's head snapped toward our mom. My mom quickly averted her eyes, wearing the guiltiest expression imaginable. Mom, is that true? Selena asked, voice trembling. Well, that's, Mom mumbled, not able to meet her eyes. What the hell is going on? Selena exploded. I came back because I thought Dad's money was still here. Trying to calm her down, my mom muttered. Calm down? Calm down. You spent Dad's money. What are we supposed to do now? Mom, on the verge of tears, whispered. I thought we could all live together again. I missed you. I was happy you came back. Missed me? I only came back to pay off my debt.
Debt.
That was the key word. It all unraveled then. I learned that my sister and her husband had become addicted to gambling. They'd racked up an enormous amount of debt, tried to win it back by gambling even more, and lost again. Her husband was eventually fired, and with no other options, they came crawling back here for my dad's insurance money. And Mom, blind with favoritism, kicked me out to make room for them. So now you understand, I said coldly. There's no money left. Just a mortgage. And now you too can pay it. I turned to leave. But to my surprise, Selena grabbed my hand, tears streaming down her face. Please wait, sis. My husband and I were drowning in debt. We can't pay the loan. Not my problem. Didn't you want to live with Mom?
Didn't you say that?
No, I said sharply. That was Mom's fantasy, not mine. She looked panicked. Don't go, Emily. Please. Emily. Stay here, my mom begged. We're family. I shook them both off with all my strength. Family? I supported this house. I paid the mortgage. And what did you call me? A parasite? I stared directly at my mother. Selena isn't a cute little sister. She's a parasite in human form. And you let her feed off me. I will never, never come back to this house again. You wanted her? You've got her. Enjoy your debt. And with that, I walked away. Mom and Selena clung to me until the very end. But I had no reason to stay. No guilt. No regret. It's been nearly a month since that day. My mother and sister, now desperate, started working part-time jobs. Whatever they could get. But the money was never enough. Eventually, they had to sell the family home and move into a cheap, cramped apartment. Now they bicker every day. It's your fault, Mom. Selena would scream. You kicked Emily out. She could have helped us. I did it for you. Mom would shout back. You said you wanted to live with me. You just wanted someone to pay the bills. Without her money, you're nothing. Watch your mouth. Get out. No, you get out. It's pitiful, really. They can barely afford food. Can't even buy new clothes. They should be getting along, cooperating, but they're just helpless. As for me, I'm living a peaceful, fulfilling life in company housing. My commute is shorter. I have more time for myself, and the silence? It's golden. Being kicked out hurt at the time, but now, I'm actually grateful. That shove was the push I needed to finally put myself first. No more guilt. No more burdens. Just me, my life, my happiness. And for the first time in a long time, that's enough. Please feel free to comment below if you like this. Remember to like and subscribers for more.